Hello guys, this is Angelic Empress and I am here today to do a reading for the sign of Taurus for end of February 2020. I'm sorry that these readings are late. This kind of will be designated for February 23rd to the 29th, 2020, the last week. But like I mentioned to the other signs as well, the energies can still play out um, before February, before this week, during, and even after. So then you just, you'll know if it resonates with you. Okay, so again, just remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everybody. So just take what does and just let go, release what doesn't. And hopefully, though, you do get some message here that helps you, bring you some clarity, some peace, even just some comfort in the situation that you're in right now. So again, it's for the sign of Taurus for end of February 2020. I'm a Taurus. My birthday is the end of April. So I'm interested to see what these messages are going to say as well. And I hope that you guys do like them. And if you do, if you could please like, subscribe, and share. Make a comment if you can. Just let me know what you think or any kind of suggestions that you have. You might want to check out my other readings as well, maybe for January. You never know, just to see if you resonate with them. I'm new to YouTube, so I'm just trying to get out there and kind of reach out to as many people as I can. And I kind of explain a little bit more about myself in the first readings that I've posted in January. But I'm very intuitive, and I do have a psychic ability. And I was brought on a spiritual journey a few years ago. It kind of led me to tarot on YouTube, and felt that this was something that was my path to come on here to help you guys. So that ultimately that's my goal, is to reach out to all of you. So again, if you could like, subscribe, and comment, that would be great. And I also have all of my information listed below if you want a private reading. You can email me and I'll give you all the details. Okay, so I'll just get started here. For Taurus, for February end 2020. Somebody might be feeling a little bit guarded right now, a little bit defensive, and they might be feeling like they need to protect themselves, feeling like a very protective energy. Yeah, maybe they need to heal something. Maybe they're still hurting over something that is making them feel this energy of needing to protect themselves, feeling like they need to be guarded and defensive, maybe even. But I do feel like there's healing here, and I do feel like that there's a lot of divine protection towards you right now. I think recently, though, you have been feeling really good about yourself, very confident, very beautiful, and really working really hard to grow, maybe on your spirituality, but maybe working on a project, or there might have been a lot of new beginnings your way, or you've been working really hard on something new, a new project, new beginnings, a lot of growth for you in many ways. Somebody here could be pregnant. Somebody could be pregnant maybe 3 months, or maybe they will be getting pregnant in April or March. You might have been recently really taking care of yourself, like working out. You may have just made a lot of changes within yourself, even just physically, and feeling really good. People are looking at you. Recently, you've been being looked at like you're beautiful, like getting a lot of attention and recognition for things as well. Taurans are usually very beautiful people, and I don't just mean even just physically, although there are a lot of beautiful Taurans out there, but they're very beautiful within. They have a very nice energy, Usually very good, kind, nurturing people. Um, Very loving and motherly. They like to take care of people, but they're usually very successful too. Um, Hard workers, usually business owners, entrepreneurs. I think you recently just may have ended a cycle in your life. You may have gone through a very difficult stage in your life, may have been a long time coming, a long time of being in a very difficult phase that's coming to an end with this Ten of Swords. It was very hard, very difficult. You might have gone through a lot of hurt and pain and just, a lot of sadness, betrayal, maybe even recovering from an addiction possibly, or somebody around you with an addiction. Whatever this difficult cycle that you were in, it may have led you to be insecure. Even though you're working on yourself, I feel like someone's working a lot on their self-worth, their confidence, trying to heal a past situation that may have left them kind of guarded and defensive. But I feel like somebody still may feel this energy of being a bit guarded and defensive and insecure and afraid of being left out in the cold, or afraid of not having enough because of a situation. Maybe they're afraid to take a chance on moving forward or taking action towards something. This might be like a possibly what's kind of happening right now. A challenge is to move forward and allow yourself to move forward in something that has a lot of growth and potential, because you're afraid because of what you've been through. And so I feel like there could be a lot of growth and forward movement in something that could be potentially grow, whether it be business or a relationship. But someone might be holding themselves back because they need to heal. I do think that this is the right path for you, that you're on the right path. And I think you're trying to be positive and optimistic, but you're kind of a little bit protective. I don't feel like it's a big guarded energy. I feel like there's decisions that you need to make that you hold yourself back on because you're a little bit protective. I don't think it's like that person that's really guarded and afraid, but I think it's just like a little bit defensive and protective because of a cycle that you ended that was really hard. So it's like now you're cautious to move forward because you're afraid of maybe being left out in the cold, or maybe you feel like you need to reestablish yourself. Maybe it was a marriage or a long-term commitment that ended that you feel, or a job, anything that you've ended, and you just feel like you need to take the steps to build a foundation again to move forward. Let's see here. There could be some kind of offer that's recently, maybe you've had an offer, and or a cup of love or a proposal. It could be love, it could be really job, but there could be some offer here. It's either might be coming in or it's already been offered to you, and you are protecting yourself, and maybe you're not fully accepting this offer because you still feel that you need to possibly work on something, or you need to clear away some obstacles or blocks that you feel before, or there may be. And again, remember, all these energies can be vice versa. So if this isn't your energies, it could be somebody that you're dealing with. But maybe you feel like there's some things that need to be cleared away, some obstacles first before there could be forward movement, or this is what you felt before. But this card here, the Knight of Cups, which is a proposal or an offer of love or an offer of some kind, this is in the position of advice from Spirit. So it's like Spirit is advising you that it's safe for you to, sorry, I'm just going to move this a bit. It's safe for you to accept this offer, to not be so guarded and to not be so defensive or indecisive about accepting this offer. A cycle is ended that you've gone through that was a long time coming. And, you deserve to have this love in your life, or this new beginning, and you need to allow this to come into your life. Somebody is viewing you as the person that they want to be with, or somebody beautiful. I see this because they're coming in with this offer for you. But there may be some external influences that are blocking this connection from moving forward, and you're trying to clear away these energies, or someone around you is trying to clear away these energies so that there can be action and forward movement, because somebody really wants to move forward in this. They want this, but there's just a little bit of kind of guarded and protective energy. I also feel like it could be also that with the star card, like this is a wish. I believe this is something that you've been wishing for, and you're on the right path, but you're really just trying to make sure you're doing everything properly. And I do feel that I feel like the obstacles are going to be cleared away, and you'll be able to move forward. I believe that, yeah, you'll be able to make a decision to clear away the obstacles, and the cycle is coming to an end, or has recently, and there is going to be a solid, stable new beginning here. I do feel like this, but I do feel like it's there just needs to be things cleared away first. I do think you're going to overcome all of these obstacles that have been in the way, that has left you you might have needed to make a decision for a long time, but you're now making those decisions. And I do see that there's potential for a lot of growth here, and success and victory. I feel like you're getting a lot of recognition and attention right now. Either you or the person that you're dealing with, there's a lot of attention coming in, and you're giving. I feel like maybe I might, when I clarify, I may be getting like the Six of Pentacles with, there may not have been an equal give and take before, but now, or there just things need to be cleared away so that there could be an equal amount of investment in this connection, that two people could be equally giving to this connection. But it's not that somebody didn't want to, it's just that they couldn't. And it could be that these walls and guards that were up were not your walls. Somebody may have been blocking you externally from being able to move forward as much as you wanted to, which left you feeling sad and insecure and a lack because you were unhappy, and prevented from moving towards what you really wanted to move towards. So let's just clarify a bit here. I feel like there could be a Leo around you just because the Strength card just fell out, but you may also be needing to hold a lot of strength and patience and courage right now, and you have had to through this whole journey and process. But like at the bottom here, there's a lot of happiness here waiting for you. There's a lot of love, a happy home, maybe moving to a new home, a new relationship that's marriage, happy home, happy, it's a happy ever after card. So I feel like the potential of this is here in success, and you're moving towards a stable new beginning. You've really been working hard on yourself. So you also may be dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. You may be dealing with an Aquarius. Oh, the Strength card fell out again. So, yeah, there definitely can be a Leo here you're dealing with. And it's required a lot of strength and patience and courage, because there is some kind of blocks here blocking you from moving forward. There is healing. This is destined. This is a destined card. So it's a destined situation here, but there was a lot of walls and guarded energy up here. Either you were, and there could be a lot of defensive energy on both ends from you or the person you're dealing with, because there's been blocks, whether this was you guarding yourself from moving forward because you're protecting yourself, or because there was external influences. With this Queen of Swords in the external influence area, this is about blocks need to be cleared away in order to move forward. And I feel like, yeah, somebody else may have been blocking you from moving forward, or you could have been blocking yourself, and it could have been both, which required you to have a lot of strength, patience, and courage so you could move towards something or someone. But you've wished, and you were so hopeful, and maybe there was a lot of hope in this whole connection on both sides, for potential for this to move forward. There was a lot of insecurities, though, and worries and fears about being left out in the cold here too, I think. Yeah, with this Five of Pentacles, there's still maybe even like in the near future a little bit of this energy that you're holding on to, of the fears and worries, insecurities on both ends, even about being left out in the cold or not having enough to offer. Um, there's fears about just not knowing what the outcome will be, but somebody's wishing so much and so hopeful that there will be a great outcome, but they're still holding on a little bit to this energy of fears and worries of not having enough, either financially or just insecure about being left out in the cold or being left and having this fear. But I think it's because this is a really deep connection. With the moon card is a really deep connection. Um, and that could be, that it makes things a lot harder when you feel so much in a situation. Somebody's kind of juggling with making a choice, keeping themselves maybe trapped and stuck from maybe even investing and giving because of these fears and worries that they have. This is something that you've been planning and wanting to move forward and to grow in for a long time. I mean, these also can be business, moving forward towards a business or a job career as well. That you've been blocking yourself or maybe felt like trapped or not being able to move forward and something kept held back. I was clarifying the Empress card and these three cards fell out. So about growth and potential moving forward in a situation. If you're pregnant, maybe, this is something that you had a lot of obstacles to overcome to get pregnant. And there's a lot of fears and worries of maybe losing a pregnancy if you've had a lot of difficulties. And so you're very guarded and protective of yourself. But I do feel that somebody is pregnant now or getting pregnant. And with these three cards here clarifying the Empress, I have the Page of Cups. So I feel like something stayed kind of in something stayed in a very new beginning for a long time. Like it didn't move forward for a long time towards this like long-term commitment, marriage, stability. But it's coming in. It's like this is what's coming, is this marriage, this long-term commitment. I think that you were probably brought on a spiritual path and spiritual journey through any obstacles that you endured during a relationship that wasn't moving forward, that you were blocked from, or a pregnancy. But I think you see the growth here. I got the Empress again, clarifying the Empress. So there's a lot of love. There is a lot of love. There's communication coming in towards you regarding stability. It could be communication in regards to let you know that you're pregnant. And that's communication that's coming in maybe within the next 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, in the month of March or April. This has required a lot of strength, patience, and courage in this situation. I think there may be a proposal and an apology even coming in about a relationship, somebody coming in to offer you commitment and growth and potential. They see you as the person that they love, the one they want to spend the rest of their life with. Now, they've been wanting to offer this to you for a long time, but there may have been blocks even on their end and obstacles that they needed to remove as well that kept this from moving forward. And I think it may be both ends, but there's going to come in with some kind of communication about this growing and moving forward. And I see it being very successful and the blocks being removed. It's just requiring a lot of strength and patience and courage here. But I feel like there is going to be movement. I think there might have been a lot of going within, a little bit of retreating, gaining enlightenment, gaining clarity here. But I see there being celebrations. Yeah, it's been a really hard cycle, even if it's, like I said, relationship or somebody has been trying to get pregnant. I see your wishes coming true. It's taken a lot of patience and courage to not give up and have hope, but I see your wishes coming true. Yeah, this cycle of really hard times left somebody very guarded and protective and defensive. But I just feel like this person isn't going to give up, though. And they didn't give up. And that's why now they're moving towards this growth and new beginning. After all the obstacles they've been through, they're going to overcome them and are overcoming them. And there's going to be success. Yeah, there's a passionate new beginning coming here. Something very exciting that you've been waiting a long time for and you've been planning. This is something that you've wanted. Yeah, I feel like the Magician card might come out here. I feel like the Magician card, like someone's manifested this, and just feel that energy. Okay, so the Knight of Wands, just possibilities here are what I see. The potential of happening is there is going to be forward movement. There's going to be a lot of action here, moving towards either bringing this connection back together, reconciling a situation here, but celebrations. I see a lot of moving towards celebrations and happier times, success and victory with the Chariot card. There's movement forward towards success, celebrations. It could be marriages. It could just be coming together in a full commitment relationship, coming together and living together in success. I see forward movement and celebrations in a pregnancy and a birth, victory in this pregnancy. This pregnancy is going to be successful if you're pregnant, or if you're trying to get pregnant, there's going to be a pregnancy here. It's going to be success. The cycle of the hard times is coming to an end, and your wishes are coming true. There's going to be forward movement. There's going to be a lot of communication coming in regards to this situation. Yeah. The Queen of Swords in the external influences was somebody here was needing to clear away what no longer served them. Needing to clear away the blocks that were keeping this from moving forward. Whether it be a pregnancy that are trying to get pregnant and having negative thoughts and worries and fears, keeping yourself from really moving forward, or even just those negative thoughts can hinder us, our health, you know, from being able to get pregnant, because we're so worried and upset that we keep ourselves, you know, we make ourselves sick, kind of, you know, and it's blocking a pregnancy. And if it's a relationship, I feel like the external, and there might have been outer influence in regards to a pregnancy as well that was creating a lot of stress, and not helping somebody to be able to be relaxed enough to, you know, to get pregnant. You know, like these things can hinder us. In a relationship, I feel like there was somebody and an outer influence that was blocking this connection, somebody with a lot of toxic traits. Somebody might have felt chained and bound to another connection, to another relationship, to a marriage that kept them from moving forward, and that energy needed to be cleared and blocked. I do feel like there could be somebody around you that may have had addictions, alcohol, drugs, anything like that, or you just might have felt chained and bound to this situation, and you needed to be cleared, and you needed to remove that in order to move forward in this situation. Maybe somebody had addictions that they needed to release in order to get pregnant. Okay, so I do feel like you know, your hopes or fears are that you're going to be able to have this new beginning. You're going to feel stable and solid and grounded in this relationship, or the pregnancy is going to be solid and stable and grounded. And I feel like this is coming in. It's what you hope for, but you fear that it might not be stable. You fear that it might not be long-term and it might not work, but I see it is. It is going to be. There's going to be forward movement. There's going to be, you know, there's going to be, things are going to move forward towards a new beginning, something solid, stable, and grounded, a commitment, something long-term, stable and solid, regardless if it's a job, if this is somebody wanting to, you know, start their own business and move forward in it, it's going to be successful. Or if it's a pregnancy, success, relationship, success, you know, overcoming all the obstacles. There may be a Capricorn here as well that's significant, an Aquarius, a Leo, a Taurus, or a Libra. Yeah, I clarified the Six of Wands. All the obstacles that you've went through, the hard times, you're overcoming it. You're going to have success and victory here. It's going to lead to a happy ever after, happy home, marriage. You know, this is the happy ever after card, the family, living together, marriage, success, you know, pregnancy, home, marriage, happiness, just happiness. This is a really good, I see a lot of good things here. Yeah, your ships are coming in. Whatever you've been waiting for is coming to you. Whatever you've worked really hard on is coming to you. You know, you're not going to give up on this. Either you or the person around you, you're fighting for this. If it's a pregnancy, you're fighting for this. You're not going to give up. And someone's around you waiting for you. They see you're the love of their life, and they're yours, and you're not going to give up. Sorry, excuse me. There may be some communication coming into you about these ships coming in. Things are gonna take off. Whatever it is that you want, it's coming. A lot of success here. This is a really nice reading. I see a lot of potential, but it's taken time for someone to release themselves from something that was holding them back from what they wanted. Yeah, I was done, but I just want to clarify one more thing here. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. So justice here. If you've been waiting for this offer of being able to move forward in a connection, someone may have been holding back communicating, offering you this love, or, sorry, because I'm getting a tickle in my throat, communicating and expressing to you. Like someone might not be good at expressing their feelings, but they've always wanted to offer this, or it's what they want. They're coming in to make things right and fair. Justice is coming in for you in this. If you weren't able to move forward in something or be able to accept an offer because something out externally was blocking you, justice is coming in to make it right and fair, and you're going to get what you deserve, what's right and fair for you. Things will be justified. If it was a legal matter here as well, like a marriage ending or some kind of legal situation, justice is on your side, and I see a lot of forward movement, which is coming true. Healing here. This was all divinely guided with the Temperance card. This is a divine intervention here. Can be a very deep spiritual connection here that you have with someone, but it was divinely guided. It did not move forward for a reason. It wasn't ready to move forward. There was things that needed to be taken care of first, but there was a lot of hope here, which is coming true with the Star card. This is like a destined situation, fated. A lot of burdens and a lot of heaviness carried on somebody or on both people or several people that might have been in this situation, but there was a lot of determination here, and someone didn't give up, or more than one person didn't give up, because this is what they wanted ultimately. Okay, Taurus, so I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonates with you. I hope it brings you some peace and some clarity. I hope it brings you comfort. And I wish you all a lot of success. If you do like this reading and you felt that it resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and comment if you can. Let me know if it does resonate. I'd love to know what your stories are. You know, if you're pregnant, I'd love to know. I really feel that there is a lot of pregnancies here, though. Again, like March could be significant. April. Maybe somebody got pregnant around January 17th, something like that, I feel. But January 17th is standing up. But we'll see. I wish you all the best, and I wish you all lots of love. Okay, again, hope to see you again next time. Take care, guys.